What's up, everyone? It's Chris here, just bringing you guys another video. Mikey wanted to say hi first of all. He getting mad at me. I haven't involved him in too many videos, so you can see he's still hand tame. He's a great bird. He'll probably want to see his face on this, so he'll start whistling to you. But still doing really good, even though we have him out in the aviary, super tame. He usually will chill on my shoulders while I feed the birds. We just got done feeding him today, so hop on my shoulder, buddy. So yeah, things are going good. Trying to think today. I think I'll give you guys an update here real quick on the Canaries. I think here pretty soon I'm gonna do a video on, just like a video on questions. I've also toyed around with the idea of doing like a live video where maybe a certain time each month or a certain time each week I'll do like a live video and you guys can jump on and ask questions and we can kind of chat back and forth live and give you answers right away, hopefully, and instead of having to wait for me to respond to you on messages. And so leave some comments down below if you think that would be a cool idea. Maybe once or twice a month we'll just do like an open chat, just a live video feed where I'll just chill out here in the bird room. I can show you guys birds that you want to see or answer any questions on any of the types of birds that we have, and also maybe any other types of birds. I have owned several types of wax bills, a lot of the African finches, that sort of thing. I do have a lot of experience with those, as well as like owl finches. I have had parrot finches, that sort of thing. So I wouldn't consider myself an expert on those, but I do have some years of experience, and maybe I could help you in the right direction if you have questions on those types of birds or other types of birds that I don't have here in the aviary. So let me know, drop some questions or some comments down below on this video if you think it'd be a great idea to kind of do that live feed. And so I have that capability, so let me know what you think. So today we'll just do a short video real quick here on the Canaries, give you an update on them. So we do have the 3 babies up here on the left. So they are red factor. You can see there's dad and mom here on the right. The babies are yellow. One of the most common questions I get is why the birds are yellow and not red. Why do they come out yellow and not come out red? So red factors, you still have to feed them a red type of keratin. So there's different forms that it can come in. It can come in like a water soluble. It can come in a powder form where you can put it on their veggies. Basically, the red keratin comes from fruits and vegetables that are red, right? So carrots, strawberries, beets, that sort of thing. And when the birds consume that and they have that red factor gene, which was bred into the Canaries through the red siskin several years back, hundreds of years back. That's what they need to be able to produce that red pigmentation, or orange, depending on the type of birds you have and how far the genetics have been bred into it. You have some red factors that are more of a deeper, darker red. You have other red factors that are a light orange or a dark orange. So there's different types. You can see my male here. He's kind of a lighter orange. He molted into that. Actually, I haven't color fed him for 2 years. He did maintain a lot of that orange, but I do also feed carrots and strawberries and that sort of thing, so he could be getting some of that coloration from there. Also, you can see this male down here. This is one of my mosaics. He has that red factor genes. You can see that those red colors. It's more of an orange color as well. I haven't color fed him for the last 2 years as well, so that was what he had molted into. But so you need that red keratin or to feed fruits and vegetables that carry that red for the birds to be able to absorb that and will grow those feathers. Another thing to consider is if your bird is a red factor, you only should be feeding the color pigmentation food during their molt. If they're not molting, so like right now, my pair's not molting because they're breeding. If I were to give them the red stuff in their water, it wouldn't do anything for them because they're not molting. They're not shedding their old feathers and bringing new feathers in. So that's the only time that that will work, is when the birds are molting. So that's why for these babies, they're gonna, here within the next week or so, if they haven't already, they're gonna start molting into their adult feathers. So that's why I'm feeding this. So you guys will see here in the next 2 weeks to 2 months, the transformation that these guys will have, and they'll slowly start growing in orange feathers instead of the yellow that you see here. So now, say they grow in all of their orange feathers, and then next year when they molt again and I don't color feed them, they're gonna grow yellow feathers like my hen here, who I didn't color feed, and she molted into her yellow feathers. She is a red factor, so if I were to color feed her during her molt, she would molt in orange feathers. So just something to look at. Do your research on it. You know, there's different ways you can feed them, whether it's through their egg food, through their seeds, through their water. I like to do it in their water because then it guarantees that they will get it. They don't seem to mind. Lots of times they'll bathe in it, but so just an update there. So that's my 3 chicks here. I am color feeding because I do want them to molt into their orange feathers. So that should be something fun to watch. Mom and Dad are building a nest again. She probably will be laying here in the next 2 to 3 days. So I did down here, I have a mosaic pair. You can see my hen right there is building vigorously. So she's one of the new canaries that I have. So I think I posted a video last week on some of the new birds I've had, or that I had purchased, and I've had them for a little while. And so she was good through quarantine and is building like crazy. And so I have my male in there with her, and he's been singing and courting her. So hoping for some fertile eggs, which will be really nice. I don't have most of my mosaic hens here, my original hens. I had either sold off or they ended up passing away. So I'm excited about this pair. I do have some extra male mosaics in the aviary, so hopefully we'll get some hens here, and next year we'll hold on to the babies, and we'll be able to pair them up with my other males and get some more breeding going of the mosaics. So yeah, so we're doing good there. This is one of my other new canaries that I have here. It was sold to me as a female, and I think it is. I haven't heard her sing. She's definitely not molting. I will probably be putting her out in the aviary here pretty soon. Just kept her in here for just a little bit longer, just make sure everything's good. Finish her up on some of the preventative medications that I've given her, just to make sure that she's not carrying any sickness or disease. She's done really well, nice and healthy. So, and same with this gal. So those are the canaries I have now. I do have other canaries out in the aviary that I did try and set up earlier, but they haven't bred for me. They weren't ready. So there's one of my female lipochrome mosaics. So I have 2 hens, and my male lipochrome, he actually had passed away this last fall. So I am on the lookout for a new male lipochrome to hopefully keep them going. I think those birds are beautiful, and you know, I probably have become one of my favorite canaries alongside the red factors. So let me zoom out here, getting kind of close there for you. What's up, Mikey? You whistling to me? So those are the canaries. So we're hoping that Mom and Dad will do another round. She did lay again, but I did go on vacation, and I don't know what happened. I came back and there were eggs on the floor that were broken, but you can see when she goes up on the perch, her rump is pretty swollen. You can see that there. So that means that she's close to laying, will be laying any day now. So Mel's been singing like crazy for her. So I think we'll have a good chance getting us another round here. Hopefully we can get 3 to 4 babies like we did here, and I probably will hold on to a couple females, maybe 1 male, and then the rest will sell off. I do already have a couple people that I either owe them a bird because we've traded down the road, or are on a waiting list to buy them. So that's what we have here. Hopefully we'll get a good update on the mosaics. And you know, the 1st of February. So a lot of people around the world are getting ready to breed their canaries. They're coming into breeding condition. I do have my other canaries that are out here that I have shown you are starting to come into breeding condition. So probably within the next month I will bring them back in, just because naturally the light is increasing and it's starting to get a little bit warmer outside, and so excuse me, so we'll definitely bring them back in. So not sure if I have a male or female on these guys. I haven't heard any singing yet. They will, the males, even this young, they are still pretty young, they're only a couple months old, will kind of start warbling to themselves. But I haven't really sat out here and watched them, so we'll see what we have here. And you can't tell these canaries, you can't tell them apart visually. You just have to wait and see if the male sings or if the female lays eggs. There are other ways that you can look, like looking at their rump and stuff like that, but when they're young like this, it is a little bit difficult to tell. So I just wait. We'll let them all start singing on their own, and then we can see if we have males or females. So if you guys got any other questions on canaries, give me a comment, shout out down below. Let me know if you want me to do some live feeds, and we can actually answer your questions right there, or I'll try my best to answer your questions. So hopefully we'll be able to do that for you and have a good outcome. So let me know what you guys think on that. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next time.